Whoever's underneath the mask obviously thinks they can use it to exploit Buzz's past to gain a psychological advantage.
Well, Buzz has been tested physically in WWE, but now we're going to find out how tough he is mentally. I'm honestly surprised someone didn't try this sooner.
I think this man means business.
Boom, running STO.
Nicely done.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory.
It's Sami Zayn! I knew it! You thought it was Baron Blade.
Leave it to Sami to pull off some generic stunt like this.
Kevin Owens from behind.
KO and Sami Zayn are formally welcoming Buzz to SmackDown Live.
It appears the on-again, off-again relationship between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is on again.
And these two will do anything when it comes to winning championships.
Buzz wants to have a few words with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after what happened last week.
All right, I know you guys prefer to gang up and jump people from behind, but if you want a fair fight, step up and answer my U.S. title open challenge one-on-one and not hide behind some mask either.
That mask was hilarious, Sami.
What are you talking about? That was not me.
Sami, he pulled your mask off. Everyone saw it was you. You should have seen the look on your face when he came out wearing that thing.
Allegedly.
Okay, whenever you guys are done recalling the spineless actions from last week, you know where to find me.
Before you get too involved with these idiots or have any more open challenges, don't forget, you still owe me a rematch for that U.S. title.
He's right. Guys, we're gonna have to settle this some other time. Looks like I already have a match tonight.
I don't care what he said. We're settling this tonight.
What have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn done to Bobby Roode?
I don't know, but apparently this is what KO meant when he said they were settling this tonight.
Let's wait until we hear what happened before we rush to judgment.
Despite the use of some underhanded tactics, Kevin Owens will get a shot at the United States title, and that match starts right now. Clothesline!
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
You know, even though the title is not on the line, this is still an important match for the champ. He can't afford to show any weakness here.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
And a savage clothesline.
I'll be shocked if that's not it.
Oh, brutal forearm.
He's on the defensive here. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
Going for the cover.
And a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
It's way too early. Oh, no!
Clearly on a mission here. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. Kevin Owens being put to the test. He'll need to find a way to turn things around here.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are pretty evenly matched at this point.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
We got a cover. Buzz with the easy kick out.
Gonna take more than that.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Frog splash lands.
He's looking a little off balance. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
It's make or break time here, and he absolutely has to find a way to get back on the offense.
There's a pin now. And the shoulder gets up in time.
He isn't going to go away that easy.
Kevin Owens is a force within the ring.
Oh, Buzz just barely.
Buzz might be in danger of losing his U.S. title here.
Wait a minute. It's Bobby Roode. He has some unfinished business with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Now all four superstars are taking out their frustrations on each other.
Hey, that's enough. If you four want to fight so bad, then we'll have a match. Tonight, in the main event, it will be Buzz and Bobby Roode versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Wow, what a main event we'll have for you later tonight on SmackDown Live. Now don't go anywhere. We have a classic coming up.
We have a team led by one of the best talents on the roster to date against Team Kevin Owens.
Big time matchup.
That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz.
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 270 pounds, the United States Champion, William Kennedy.
Every superstar has a goal in WWE, and Buzz told me he's aiming high with his. He wants to have a career that one day is recognized with a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's way too premature to start that discussion, but his career is definitely trending in the right direction for that to at least be possible.
Combined weight of 478 pounds.
Some unique circumstances have led to an unlikely pairing with Buzz teaming up with Bobby Roode to take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You have to wonder if these two will be able to coexist well enough to have a chance, especially against two guys like KO and Sami who have teamed together countless times.
Buzz and Roode were just battling it out in an intense match last month at Backlash. I think those wounds are way too fresh for them to be able to pull this off.
And a lethal clothesline. Now back to the ring. Up and over with a suplex. Man, Kevin Owens, what offense. Kevin Owens may be in a bad way here. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
Well, this certainly escalated in a hurry. I don't think any of us expected to see him fall behind so quickly. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
When it comes to Bobby Roode, he doesn't really care whether he's liked or hated, as long as the WWE Universe recognizes that he is absolutely glorious.
Well executed. There's no coming back from that. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Looks like a powerbomb coming up.
There may be no escaping this one, Cole.
Well, he debuted on SmackDown Live and endeared himself to a brand new crowd. He didn't quite have that support when starting on NXT.
Who needs supporters? At NXT, Roode declared he would improve the NXT home crowd in Winter Park, Florida, to include society's elite, which sadly didn't come to pass. Boom, running STO.
Nicely done.
It's hard to look at Sami Zayn now and think of him as an inspiring figure, but that's exactly who he was in his time at NXT. In fact, he was widely regarded as the heart and soul of NXT.
In off the tag is Kevin Owens.
Michael went back to a time when Sami Zayn was synonymous with NXT. His attitude back then was a far cry from where it is today. Now I wonder if everything we saw from Sami at NXT was just a ruse.
Oh, why are you guys...
Pinning predicament. And the fight must go on.
Not yet.
Clothesline. I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing.
What does Buzz have? The kick connects.
So impressive.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Kevin Owens just too fast for him.
Surprisingly quick.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss. Maybe even more. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
What does Buzz have in store? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finish, he's got the shoulders down.
What an incredible tag team contest.
I can't remember a tag team match in recent memory that was even close to as good as that one was.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
Here are your winners, William Kennedy and Bobby Roode.
Another exciting tag team match in the books.
Now that's the kind of win you can build some momentum off of.
And folks, if you're just joining us, I'm sorry to tell you that you just missed one of the most exciting SmackDown matches in recent memory.
Welcome back to SmackDown Live, where it appears Shane McMahon is now trying to sort out last week's U.S. title mess.